Welcome, everyone, to the 2001 Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix, which is part of the APBA Pro Series, coming to you from beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Hi, this is Vince Lipari on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video production crew. It's the first national APBA race of the season. The dry pits are inside of the Daytona International Speedway. The wet pits are down by New Smyrna Beach. Over 80 boats in all competing in this event this weekend in classes Super Cat, Super V, Super Cat Light, Super V Light, Factory 1 and 2, Outlaw A and B, Outlaw V, and all the performance classes. In today's event, we've got the Super Cat Light, inboard and outboard in Factory 2. In this morning's race and in the afternoon's race, it's Super Cat and Super V. Now, this event is also part of the Forced Series, which is presented by the OPBRA. And the races include, of course, St. Cloud, which we already had last weekend, and this race here at Daytona Beach, and also other races include Fort Myers and Holiday Isle. Everyone running in these races is running for the Gold Cup offshore points. APBA officials include President Michael Allwise, the Kimes Chief Scorer, Jim Poplin, Medical and Safety Director, Gary King, and Carrie Rasmussen, Logistics. Now, some of the sponsors for the race today and the rest of the APBA season here in 2001 include American Express, Baja, Cigarette, Don Q Cristal, Formula Racing, Hustler, Freeze Frame Video, Kinetics, Daytona USA, Liberty Coach, Lucas Oil Products, Mercury Racing, MRO Motor Racing, Snap-on, Sunoco, Vortec Engines, and Yanmar Diesel Mastery Engine Center. Now, yesterday's race was rough. We had rough waters, and today's race, well, we could expect as rough, if not worse, than yesterday. In this morning's race, we've got the Super Cat Light inboard and outboard in Factory 2, and the competitors are in Super Cat Light outboard, it's Flowmaster and Payback. In Super Cat Light inboard, it's Team Yahoo, ScienceSolution.com, Roll-Offs, Zip Express, Swinton Marine, How Sweet It Is, and Team Telium. Competitors in Factory 2, we've got 15 competitors in all. Velociraptor, Awesome, Extreme Carlos and Charlie's, Team Baja, Gafford Precision Instruments, Total Marine Racing, Hoods Quality Foods, Let's Play Racing, Treadwell Motorsports, Snap-on Talking Tools, Treadwell Motorsports, Talisman Racing, Twisted Sticks, Lake Cumberland, and Team Virgin. And those are your competitors for today's, this morning's race. Some 40 competitors in all for today. Freeze Frame Video will be at every national APBA race of the 2001 racing season. And some of those races include Fort Myers, Corpus Christi, Texas, Sarasota, Cleveland, Ohio, Ontario, Canada, Baltimore, Maryland, New York City, of course, the National Championship in St. Petersburg, and the Worlds in Key West. Now, Freeze Frame Video Productions is providing 17 onboard cameras for this event here in Daytona Beach for this morning's race. We've got a camera on board Team Telium, also Zip Express, cameras on board both Treadwell Motorsports boats, and a camera on board the Wellcraft Conseco Scarab boat. So those are your competitors for this 2001 APBA Pro Series Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. And we're going to mill around a little bit in the infield of the Daytona International Speedway, which is the dry pit area. And look at some of these terrific boats. Of course, many competitors and spectators, and even our own producer, Jeff Girardi of Freeze Frame Video Productions, had an opportunity to ride in one of the cars there on the track here at Daytona. Actually did 3 laps. Top speed about 175 miles an hour. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, let's mill around and look at some of these boats. There's Total Marine F232. Formula Racing. Treadwell Motorsports. Lake Cumberland Marine. the Conseco Scarab, Wellcraft Conseco Scarab. Team Virgin, 94. Beautiful graphics on Team Virgin. All right, as you can see now, the pre-spray video helicopter is airborne and getting ready for the first of two races today. In the morning race, we'll have the Super Cat Light import and outboard, and 3-2 in the afternoon, Super Cat and Super V. And see the boats now coming off the parade lap. Very shortly, we will begin this first race. Super Cat Light import and outboard at Factory 2 as we watch some of the boats in the milling area. As we said, the waters are pretty rough today, like they were yesterday. There's the orange smoke, meaning we are just a few moments away from the beginning of this race. And the boats now beginning to line up following the pacers. All right, we're going to go to the first start, which will be the Super Cat Light outboard and inboard. And we've got Flowmaster and Payback and Team Yahoo, SignSolution.com, Roll-Offs, Zip Express, Sweat Marine, How Sweet It Is, and Team Telium. Super Cat Light outboard and inboard competitors. Boats beginning to spread out, lining up. And we got a green flag now here in the second race in this 2001 Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. First start underway, a quick green. And you got Team Telium and Yahoo on the outside, your early leaders. Looking back is Flowmaster, and Zip Express is right there as well. But it's Yahoo on the outside and Team Telium. Yahoo, your early leader. It's a 36-foot skater with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris. Driver and throttle man aboard Team Yahoo. Took a third place in St. Cloud earlier this year. There's Team Telium. Team Telium on the inside. Yahoo, you're a leader right now with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris here from Houston, Texas. Yahoo powered by two 500-horsepower Mercury inboards. Special thanks to enhanced laser fronts. Beautiful jump there by Team Yahoo. Number one. Your leader in Super Cat Light. Team Yahoo. Curtis Morris and Jamin Jones. Other competitors in Super Cat Light, we've got SignSolution.com, Roll-Offs, Zip Express, Sweat Marine, How Sweet It Is, and Team Telium currently in second place in Super Cat Light. Another 36-foot skater, Team Telium. Gary Heon is the driver. John Kiley is the throttle man. Kiley Motorsports, the owner of Team Telium. Kiley Motorsports beginning its second year in a row of racing Super Cat Light. Once again, flying the Team Telium banner. Team Telium in second place. Here's Yahoo in first. Team Yahoo with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris. 36-foot speed. Rough waters here off of Daytona Beach. A lot of flying going on today. Beautiful jump. Team Tellium on the inside, close behind. A battle here in Super Cat Light. Team Tellium and Team Yahoo. Tellium is the pioneer of the world's first in-service intelligent optical switch. And this year, Crowley Motorsports welcomes its new associate sponsor, CMI IT Consulting. Special thanks to crew chief Team Tellium, Craig Colabella Performance. They took a first-place finish on the last day of the World Championships last year. I'd also like to welcome Jerry Gilbreth as the race team consultant. Yahoo and Tellium 1 and 2 in Super Cat Light. Mr. John Colley doing a fine job for Team Tellium. There's Gary at the wheel. Tellium took a second place in St. Cloud earlier this year. Nice job there by Gary Heon, Monmouth Beach, New Jersey. Apparently he's on throttle this long range, New Jersey. Factor helicopter shot, Team Yahoo and Team Tellium 1 and 2 in Super Cat Light. Team Tellium placed second in the national points last year. All right, looking downfield, there is Zip Express in third place in Super Cat Light. Zip Express, it's a 36-foot Spectra. Powered by two 500-horsepower Mercury inboards. Drivers Neil Wabi, Dan Francis is the throttle man. Dan is also the owner of this 36-foot Spectra. Took a first place in St. Cloud earlier this season. Sponsors include St. Louis Resorts and Zip Express. Also special thanks to Jay from Spectra Powerboats. Also special thanks to crew members Don Fortin, Brenda Hughes, Frank Capudat, and Chuck Chenet. Also special thanks to Chi Ling Restaurant. In third place in Super Cat Light, Zip Express. On board Zip Express.
He's right there on your left. Yep, see him. Go to the inside, Neil. I want. Go ahead. There's nobody there. Go. Okay, Slut. Coming in. Okay. It's Yahoo and William. We're about to. All right. There's the next buoy right in front of you. Turn 2. Big waves. Okay. Big one. All right. Good. Big one right there. Another one. Okay. Let's go. Big one, come up. Follow them to turn 3.
Neil Wabi at the wheel. Neil Wabi and Dan Francis aboard Zip Express. A helicopter shot. 36-foot Spectre. Choppy waters here off of Daytona Beach. Nice job. All right, there going around the turn there is How Sweet It Is, and Flowmaster, How Sweet It Is on the right, Flowmaster on the left as they go around. How Sweet It Is with Bob Leach and John Peterson, Flowmaster, Todd Werner, and Mike Anderson. Here's How Sweet It Is. 36-foot Eliminator. On the inside, Flowmaster with Todd Werner and Mike Anderson, a 37-foot Talon, Mercury powered. Took a first place in St. Cloud earlier this year. Powered by 3 2.5 EFIs. How Sweet It Is up ahead. Todd Werner, the owner of this 37-foot Talon. Todd and Mike both from St. Petersburg, Florida. Looking upfield is How Sweet It Is. How Sweet It Is, a 36-foot Eliminator. Bird Cruiser powered. Bob Leach, the driver, and John Peterson is the throttle man. Nice jump there. Oh, stuffs it and comes right back up again. Let's see that again. Bow goes in the water and comes right out again. No problems. Rough waters here off of Daytona. Little tricky. How Sweet It Is okay. Nice job there, Bob Leach and John Peterson, driver and throttle man. They're both from California. How Sweet It Is. same kind of paint and graphics that the old Sweet It Is, Karl Mars used to have. The Great House Sweet It Is name lives on here with this 36-foot Eliminator. Special thanks to crew members John, Tim, and Isidro. Top of the pack, Super Cat Light. How sweet it is. Bob Leach and John Peterson, driver and throttle man. John Peterson, the owner. How sweet it is. There's Payback now. Payback, a 28-foot skater. Payback with Joe Black and Paul Whittier aboard. Mercury powered. Powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Payback. There's Flowmaster on the outside. Flowmaster. Rocking and rolling here in Daytona Beach, rough waters. Flowmaster and Payback there. The battle in Super Cat Light outboard class. Nice driving there by Joe Black. Throttle man Paul Whittier. All right, we're going to go with some of the Factory 2 boats now as we move up ahead of Factory 2. We see Team Virgin and Utz, Pier 57. Team Virgin in first place in Factory 2. There is Team Virgin. Doc Clinworth and Tress Martin aboard. 38-foot cigarette. And as we go around the turn, here is Utz there coming into the picture. Utz Pier 57. Utz Quality Food. The driver Luke Dickey. The throttle man is Matt Rice. Crew chief Chris Bauer. Taking first place in St. Cloud. Utz Quality Foods and Team Virgin up ahead. Other competitors in Factory 2, we got a lot of them, 15 in all. Velociraptor, Awesome, Extreme Carlos and Charlie's, Team Baja, Gafford Precision Instruments, Total Marine, Let's Play Racing, Treadwell Motorsports, Snap-on, another Treadwell boat as well, Talisman, Twisted Sticks, and Lake Trouble. Dickey and Matt Rice, driver and throttle man. In second place in Factory 2. Team Virgin in first place in Factory 2. Team Virgin. With Todd Clinworth, the driver, and Tress Martin, the throttle man. 38-foot cigarette. Mercury powered. Tress Martin, national world champion. Throttle man has been racing offshore for some 14 years. Tress lives in Davie, Florida. Todd Clinworth, second year of offshore racing, lives in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. Special thanks to the crew chief, Steve Lopez. Of course, Steve, no stranger to offshore racing. Been around the offshore circuit for several years. Other members of the crew include Chris Hanley and Robin Martin, team manager. Robin is the wife of Tress, owner of Martin Offshore. Now, of course, Virgin Racing, we're talking about two boats. Team Virgin and also the Super Cat, which is going to be racing this afternoon. Citizen Marine Technology. Both boats were rigged at Martin Offshore in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They are maintained there as well for the Martin Offshore Racing program. The F2 is a 38-foot cigarette powered two 500-horsepower Mercury inboard. The Super Cat, the Citizen Marine Technology, is a 39-footer with two Mercury 750s. He was sponsored by Spy Eyewear and No Fear. Todd Clinworth, the driver, Tress Martin, throttle man, both doing a fine job there in first place right now. Team Virgin in Factory 2. There's a Spear 57 in second place in Factory 2. So fine. Team Virgin and Uds 1 and 2. Factory 2. Go around the turn. Their third place now coming into the picture is Lake Cumberland. Lake Cumberland is a 32-foot fountain. It's Mercury powered, two 500-horsepower Mercury inboards. Jim Arvis is the driver and Mitch Miller is the throttle man. For the second place in St. Cloud. Special thanks to Lake Cumberland Marine, Rusty Wallace and Dick Pacor, also crew chief Bud Brown. Marvis and Mitch Miller, driver and throttle man for Lake Cumberland. Third place in Factory 2. Nice jump there, Lake Cumberland. third place in Factory 2. Highly competitive class, some 15 competitors. Team Yahoo on the outside in first place in Super Cat Light. Yahoo. Let's go with Total Marine Racing down Factory 2. 38-foot formula. Red Cruiser power, 500 horsepower. Carl Seda is the driver. Tom Caruso is the throttle man. Total Marine Racing at 232. Sponsors include Roger and Sons, Food Service Equipment and Supplies, Hayward Industries, Formula, and Cito. Special thanks to Rick Minnick, John Caruso, Robin Caruso, and Chris Seda. Rick, by the way, the crew chief. In fourth place in Factory 2, Total Marine Racing. .38-foot formula. Nice throttling there by Tom Caruso. Fourth place in Factory 2, Total Marine Racing. There's Team Tellium. Team Tellium in second place in Super Cat Light. Treadwell Motorsports in Factory 2. 38-foot formula. Eric Treadwell, the driver. Todd Welling is the throttle man. Mercury Power, 500 horsepower inboards. Treadwell Motorsports, F2-1. Took a fourth place in St. Cloud. A lot of flying going on here today in Daytona Beach. This Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. Treadwell Motorsports, your 2000 national and world champions in Factory 2. Daytona Beach skyline in the background. Cloudy skies are in Daytona Beach. First ATVA national race of the season. Of the Super Cat and the Super V this afternoon. board. Eric Treadwell, Todd Welling. There's Utz on the left side.
You got it. Turn it. You got it.
Right back to our helicopter shot. Treadwell Motorsports. 38-foot formula. All right, looking upfield, there's Snap-on Talking Tools, a 38-foot Hustler. Mercury powered 500 horsepower inboards. Wilbur Ross is the driver. Brian Ross is the throttleman. They're from Ontario. Snap-on Talking Tools. There they are. This team likes to thank their sponsors, AC Delco and Snap-on Tools. They ran very well last year at St. Petersburg National Championship. Wilbur Ross and Brian Ross. You're watching the 2001 Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. The second of 3 races here this weekend. Talisman Racing F262, a 38-foot formula, Mercruiser powered. Neville Mobley and Pat Bihari. Neville the driver, Pat the throttleman. Talisman Racing. Sponsors include Tal Marine, Formula Boats, Plexus, Amsoil, Latham Marine, PokerRun.com. Special thanks to Tim and Louise, and also crew members Danny Handy and past wife Sonia. Neville Mobley at the wheel doing a fine job, and Patrick Bihari, the throttle man. A lot of air there. Nice jump by Talisman Racing. 38-foot formula. Daytona Beach skyline in the background. All right, there's the other Treadwell Motorsports boat, 36-foot Formula, with Blake Christousa, the driver, Chris McElwee, the throttle man. Sponsors include Art of Design Custom Motorsport Graphics, also Merrill Powerboats, Freedom Cycles, Orange County Choppers, and special thanks to Greengrass Lawn Maintenance, Showbiz.com, and Haas Energy Drink, and Treadwell Motorsports. Blake Christousa, the driver, Chris McElwee, the throttle man, both doing a fine job in Factory 2. There they are. There's Yahoo, your leader in Super Cat Light. Team Yahoo. Treadwell Motorsports on the inside. In fact,
Sideways.
Big one.
Like that. Hold on. Okay. How do I look to the right?
Clear. Clear.
All right. This one like to fly sideways too.
You're doing a nice job, man.
Well, we're pretty beat up already.
You're all right.
Watch the big ones here. Take it slow, slow
I
down. We
gotcha.
got a big one.
Factory helicopter shot, Treadwell Motorsports. Team Yahoo, your leader in Super Cat Light with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris, 36-foot scale. They have led from the green. Nice throttling there by Curtis Morris. Jamin Jones, the driver. A handful of boats are out in Super Cat Light inboard, Science Solution, Rolos, and Pacific Express out of the race. There's Snap-on on the inside. Yahoo on the outside goes by. Jammin Jones and Curtis Marks. Let's Play Racing F24 38-foot formula with Patrick Dunn and Jeff Cresciano. At the driver, Jeff the throttle man. Mercury Power, 2 500 horsepower Mercury imports. Got done at the wheel, doing a fine job. Jeff Cresciano, the throttle man. That from Green City, Michigan. Jeff from Westland, Michigan. Got a number of boats in Factory 2 that are out of the race, including Velociraptor, Awesome, Extreme Carlos and Charlie's, and Team Baja. There's Flowmaster on the inside. Flowmaster. Lake Cumberland. Lake Cumberland currently in second place in Factory 2. Jim Arvis and Mitch Miller for Lake Cumberland. There's Team Virgin in first place in Factory 2. Team Virgin. Doc Pitworth and Tress Martin. Give them the victory sign, as you can see there. They are heading for the checkered flag. They can taste it. Lake Cumberland in second place. Around the turn in Factory 2. Here's Total Marine Racing at the finish line. And Flowmaster in Super Cat Light Outboard. Flowmaster. And that is it for the second of 3 races here in Daytona. There's Swiss Quality Foods. Pier 57 ran well most of the race, but had some problems towards the end. And there we have, of course, Team Yahoo, your winner, Team Yahoo, in Super Cat Light. And, of course, Team Virgin, your winner in Factory 2. Exciting racing here in the second race. In Super Cat Light, inboard and outboard in Factory 2. And very shortly, we will have the final results for the respective classes. Daytona Beach. There's Lake Cumberland came in second place. Lake Cumberland. And Lake Cumberland in second in Factory 2. You can see some of the beach here. Daytona Beach, Florida. Some of the spectators and cloudy skies today. Choppy waters, making for exciting racing. A lot of hanging and banging. But we've had safe racing, that's the important thing. And the resorts, hotels. And see some of the sun coming out a little bit. There you see the Super Cats are at the dock, all lined up, getting ready for the final event this afternoon. Super Cat and Super B. First national event here for the APBA in this 2001 racing season. All right, here are your winners in Super Cat Light inboard. It's Team Yahoo getting the checkered flag, followed by Team Kelly. And how sweet it is, Team Yahoo, your winner in Super Cat Light inboard. In Super Cat Light outboard, Flowmaster getting the checkered flag, followed by Payback. Flowmaster, your winner in Super Cat Light outboard. All right, in Factory 2, Team Virgin all the way. In first, followed by Lake Cumberland and Twisted Six, bringing up third. Your Factory 2 winner here in Daytona, Team Virgin. All right, those are your final results of the second race of 3 races here in Daytona. We had highly competitive racing, but most of all, safe racing. Freeze Frame Video Productions was certainly proud to be a part of it. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating a fun event. Also, our helicopter pilot, Mr. Russell Kilpatrick. Our special thanks to Gary and Nancy Johnson for their always fine camera work, and Peter Magnani, our onboard camera installer. This is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video Production crew. Hoping to see you at the next APBA event in Fort Myers. You've been watching the 2001 Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. Bye, everyone.